If you ever want to know what is happening in Frederick, this is the only place you need to be. You can, of course, watch the show live weekday mornings at 9 a.m. or anytime on YouTube to get what is happening. You can get that calendar. I'm going to pick a few things from each day to highlight in the show. But again, we will give you the link to the calendar that you need to see all the events happening in and around our community. So let's get started with Happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza, just off Route 40, kind of heading up toward Alternate 40. There is a small shopping center that is kind of in that V, right in between 40 and Alternate 40. Head there for some amazing food. And then Taquito, if you're in Hagerstown, Taquito is located at 812 Frederick Street, and Taquito offers the same quality food with a drive-through experience. So you get great food at a great price, quick and right in your car. TacoBar1.com for taco bar information, or Taquito by TacoBar.com for information about Taquito. And don't forget, if you're looking for a great alternative to providing food. Maybe you're doing a holiday party. Maybe you have to get lunch for your workmates or something like that. Reach out to Taco Bar or Taquito. I'm sure they will be able to take good care of you to do that, and you're going to get some great food. All right, here we go. Happening in Frederick. To get the calendar, you can go to promocircus.com. That's the name of my company. There is a tab called Everything Frederick Live, which is the YouTube channel. And then you'll see calendar of events. And it is built right into the website there. You can look at the day, you can look at the week or the month. I don't suggest the week or the month because I will remind you what that looks like. It's just craziness. Let me just see here. We'll go here so you can see. And this is why actually I've switched up the way that we share this calendar. And I would love your feedback for those of you that have been watching kind of since the inception of this show. I used to simply go to this page every day and click on the individual events. Now, in order to see, because you can see here, look, let's see, we're in December. There are 80 more events today, 110 more than what you're seeing there. So 113 events in Frederick on Friday, 88 on Saturday. I mean, you can see there are simply so many events every single day. So what I used to do is just simply click on the schedule for the day, because that's going to tell you the time that everything begins, and it helps you to plan out your day on what is going to happen. And this is great if you've got guests coming in from out of town and maybe they need to keep themselves occupied while you're at work. Maybe you're working a half a day or something, and you can go, okay, well, I know it when everything starts and finishes. There's a ton of options each day, and you can hand this to them, basically print it out, and they can go on their merry way with tons of opportunities of things happening. But I found that this was, it was tough. It's tough for people to really see and get. It's just this long list of things. And even when I click to get more information, I'm just not so sure this is the best way to do it. So I would love your feedback. Leave a comment. Would you prefer I kind of go through the way we used to, which is these individual days and we click on each one and go through it, or the way we do it now? Yeah, you just let me know, and I will do whatever you guys want. Okay. We would love to give you some Maryland Lottery scratch offs every single weekday. I'm selecting one texter to give 10 Maryland Lottery scratch offs. And then on December 23rd, one person who has texted in is going to receive $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch offs in the shape of a tree or a wreath. As I've been saying, I'm not sure exactly what the Maryland Lottery is going to do or provide, because to WFRE, they provided a wreath and they told me a tree. So we'll see. Who knows? Who knows what is going to happen? Either way, you're going to get $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch offs right before Christmas, which could be great stocking stuffers or keep for yourself for sure. I still have some ornaments to give you if you want one. All you have to do when you stop by the home of everything Frederick, there's several reasons now that you need to stop by the shop. This is one of them. You're going to go into 401 North Market Street sometime today before 4 o'clock or through Sunday. So 11 to 4, Thursday to Sunday. I want you to go into the home of everything Frederick. Take your friends, take your family members, and the first 5 people to ask the person behind the desk, hey, are we one of the first 5? Can we get our free ornament? They are going to hand you a free Good Morning Frederick ornament. I love these things. I think they're adorable. Be great for your tree, and it'll be a good collector's item for sure. And then while you're there, you're going to do the things and get the gifts. You're going to text GMF to our number, 888-465-2944. You're going to text, and then you're going to subscribe to YouTube. And when you do, you just show that to whoever is behind the desk, and then you can take a number off the wall and hand it to them, and they will give you a prize. It could be Good Morning Frederick merch. We've got $100 gift cards. I've got some Downtown Frederick gift cards. We've got free meals at Texas Roadhouse. There's 200 prizes, and including some invites to the show on January 14th. So all you got to do is take people down or encourage them to come down. I would love to have gotten rid of all 200 by January 14th. All right. Self-guided Christmas lights tour. I love driving around looking at Christmas lights, even the simple ones. I just think they're so pretty, and nothing is better than when the kids were little. We would pile them into the car, get some hot chocolate, put some Christmas music on, and drive around. But I don't want you to drive around aimlessly. Gas is expensive. I want you to have a place to go, drive with purpose. So I've put together the last several years, probably the last 4 or 5 years, a map where the crowd, you guys, can provide addresses of houses you're aware of that are decorated, including your own if you want. And I add them to the map every day. And then the map grows and grows and grows. So you can see hundreds and hundreds of homes that are on the map that are decorated for the holidays. Right now, and I've got probably 20 or 30, but we've got a ton of local and regional Christmas light shows and events. Most of these do require a ticket, and there is ticketing information in the description. So if you want to drive with purpose and see the lights in the neighborhoods, please go to promocircus.com and click on the self-guided Christmas lights tour, and you'll see it there. Today is December 12th. Speaking of Christmas lights, you can head to Inwood Drive, I believe it is, in Adamstown. They do a nightly Christmas show from 4:30 to 10, and they take donations for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which is awesome. So you can head out there. I've not seen it, so I'm going to go out there this year and check it out. And maybe I'll do that this weekend so I can report on Monday how that is. And Santa and Mrs. Claus are driving through villages of Ballinger Creek, Farmbrook, and Kingsbrook tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. And of course, it is our world famous sailing through the winter solstice down on Carroll Creek. It is magical down there during the holidays. And of course, because it gets dark at about 5 o'clock, you could go right after work and be able to see the beautiful lights down there on Carroll Creek. Now, not sure if you realized that the Carroll Creek Sailing Through the Winter Solstice is a fundraiser for all nonprofits. So every single boat is attached to a nonprofit here in Frederick County. And you can go online. I believe there are QR codes on the signs that are posted to some of the light poles, but you can vote for your favorite boat. And the boat that gets the most votes, that I think 60% of that money goes to that charity. So a lot of the charities are, you'll see them posting about their specific boat. And the reason for that is they want to raise money for themselves to do good stuff in our community. Here's the other thing: the boats that get the 3 lowest votes could potentially be ruled out from participating in future years. So it is kind of a competition to stay in it so that, they can help their local organizations. So the committees and teams of people put in a ton of work to get these boats up and ready. And in order to add new boats, I don't think we can do any more volume right now. But in order to add fresh new boats, they eliminate 1 or 2 of the lowest fundraisers. So keep that in mind this holiday season. The boats stay up until mid-March. So maybe after the holidays get over, you can if you go to Sailing Through the Winter Solstice on Facebook, there will be a link to the website where you can actually vote with your dollars. Tomorrow is December 14th or 13th. Sorry. I know it's Friday the 13th. I try not to say that too often, but I know it is. At 10 to 4, we just talked to Alexandra Bond from Antietam World Travel Service yesterday in Local Compass. And she was talking about the Christmas markets in Germany, and they are so, so popular. Well, there is a Christ Kindle market in Hagerstown that is happening tomorrow from 10 to 4. So if you want kind of that feel, I know you're not going to be in Europe, but it looks like a very cool event. And then 4 to 7, how about heading to Brunswick to the pop-up market? It's in the Kaplan building on West Potomac Street. And 5 to 8, you can head over to Mount Airy for Jingle and Mingle. There'll be some carriage rides, fire pits, live music, and more. And then you must come straight to Kris Kringle procession in downtown Frederick. It starts at 6:30. I will tell you, it is done by 8 o'clock. 7:30, I would say, the parade is done. And then there's a little performance at the band shell where the mayor and Kris Kringle, Kris Kringle, light the tree in Baker Park. And there's a bunch of characters that will be there as well. It's really quite fun. So if you're late getting down to downtown Frederick, I suggest you go straight to the band shell. You will be able to see all of the organizations march in. Everybody finishes there at the gazebo, and then you have a good seat for the little performance or show that happens after that. On Saturday, there is Breakfast with Santa in Brunswick from 6 to 11 a.m. So if you've been wanting to do a Breakfast with Santa, you can head to Brunswick and enjoy an all-you-can-eat breakfast and photos with Santa. And then 9 to noon is that free toy giveaway at Calvary Church in Walkersville. Then 10:30 to 4, how about taking your pet to get photos with Santa at Central Dogma. They're doing photos with Santa from 10:30 to 4. And Maryland Double Deckers, Merry and Bright, continues on Saturday. Tickets, I believe, are still available for some of these times: 5:30, 6:45, 8, and 9:15. Merry and Bright, what a great addition to the holidays, to your traditions that happen here in Frederick. On Sunday, there is Besties Who Brunch. That is from 11 to 2 on East Church Street. And 12 to 4, you can get your pet photos with Santa at Attaboy. It benefits Leaps and Squeaks Animal Shelter. And 1 to 5, it is Grinchmas at Idiom Brewing. All right, here are your coming soons. Quite a bit happening. And I'm telling you, I know you guys think I'm lying, but even when I showed you the calendar, getting into late December and early January, we go from 100 events maybe down to 25 or 30. So enjoy them while we've got them. December 18th, 6 to 9 p.m., it is Santa and Mrs. Claus driving through local neighborhoods in United Steam Fire Engine Company number 3. They will be at Jefferson Tech Park, Westview South, and Robin Meadows on the 18th. The 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, there is availability for you to lead into the holidays on the Maryland Double Deckers Merry and Bright tour. And on the 21st, it is the Jeep Holiday Parade, which is in Urbana. It starts at Byron Circle and finishes up at Urbana Fire Department. They are doing a blanket drive to support Sleep in Heavenly Peace. They want to give kids blankets this holiday season. You can have a blanket while they drive past. If you show them, they are going to pull over and stop and grab it from you. Or you can head to the Urbana Fire Department and be there at the finish, and all the Jeeps will line up so you can see them all lit up. And there will be, I think, hot chocolate and stuff there. So photo ops for you too. On the 26th, it is the candlelight tour of historic houses of worship in Frederick. The 31st is the deadline to help homeless pets. This is the Friends of Frederick County Animal Control. They raise money to help support the work that Frederick County Animal Control does, buying toys and bedding and all kinds of food, obviously, the most important food and treats. So if you go to gorallyup.com and click on or search for free groceries, you will see an opportunity to win free groceries for 1 year from Common Market. I believe it's valued at $6,000, which, I don't know if it's truly for a year, but it's $500 a month you get in free groceries, which is not bad. Could definitely help your budget for next year. So purchasing, I think it's $25 if you donate $25, which I do believe is tax deductible, though I'm not an accountant. You get 10 entries into that contest. Then in the new year, 2025, January 3rd, 4th, and 10th and 11th, you can take your final rides on the Maryland Double Deckers. I think they're calling it the Winter Celebration. It's got a different name than Merry and Bright, but that's exactly what it is. So you want to buy those because I believe then the double deckers get put away until the spring. And then January 14th is, of course, the 200th show celebration at the home of everything Frederick. I would love for you to join me if you would like to come down for the 2-hour live broadcast. You can do that from 8 to 10 a.m. February 5th, 6 to 8 p.m., it is the African Americans of Excellence exhibit kickoff at the Weinberg Center. If you want to be a sponsor or you want to partner in some way on this amazing event, we would love to have you. You can reach out to me. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning. WeinbergCenter.org. They are $15. It is going to be an amazing night. I interviewed Teresa Williams Harrison yesterday. I have the biggest, well, I don't want to say girl crush because I know that sounds inappropriate, but she is phenomenal. Her story, what she has accomplished so far, and what I know she's going to accomplish is just inspiring. And it is going to be a whole night of that. She is one of the 7 honorees and I will be interviewing them. So you get a little bit of the back history before the night. But this would be a great event for you to bring the whole family to celebrate great people in this community of Frederick. February 8th, it is the Bootleggers Ball at Union Mills. If you go to celebratefrederick.org, I think they're a .org, or search Bootleggers Ball, you will see the tickets for that. It is a speakeasy 1920s costumed event. I know a lot of people who went last year had a great time. You can check that out. And then March 5th is the African Americans of Excellence exhibit, auction, and reception. So we would love to see you there. It's at Warehouse Cinemas. It is free to attend, but you could purchase one of the photographs or pieces of art that were created by our local artists or student artists for this event. So, phenomenal couple of months we have coming up for sure. And we would love for you not to miss a thing. And, by sticking right here at Good Morning Frederick, you know that you have the opportunity to learn about great stuff that's happening and hopefully stuff that you didn't even know was happening in the first